Welcome back. This morning in our Voice for Victims segment, we are giving a voice to Rachel Morin. Rachel was a mother of 5. She was brutally murdered and found dead on a popular hiking trail in Maryland. Police began a nationwide manhunt searching for her killer. Nothing happened.
And on this day, I'm here to tell you Rachel's murderer is no longer a free man. Hopefully, he will never have the opportunity to walk free again. Police in Tulsa, Oklahoma, assisted by our federal partners, located and arrested Rachel's murderer, Victor Antonio Martinez-Hernandez.
And Victor Martinez-Hernandez, who entered the country illegally from El Salvador, was charged with murder and with rape. He should not have been here in our country. He also has another open case in California for a home invasion and an alleged assault on a 9-year-old child. Now, it took the jury less than an hour to find him guilty during the trial. And on Monday, he was sentenced to spend the rest of his life in prison without the possibility of parole. No cameras were allowed in the courtroom, but members of Rachel's family, including her mom, Patty, were able to deliver victim impact statements. And this morning, we're so happy to have on the program Rachel's mom, Patty, to get to talk with her. And along with her is her attorney, Randolph Rice, who's been representing the family throughout the progression of this. Patty, good morning to you. And we want to start by just saying we are so sorry for your loss. How are you doing this morning?
I'm trying to hold back tears. It's just so hard to talk about Rachel because it's been so long. And so it's like you're at the end of a marathon and you cry because you're happy, but you cry because you're tired at the same time. And that's what it has felt like these last 2 years with just everything that has gone on. It's been like an emotional roller coaster. So that's my honest feeling at the moment. Just exhausted, but really pleased with the outcome of yesterday's sentencing.
Patty, it's unimaginable what you've gone through, what happened to Rachel. It's unconscionable. No parent like yourself should ever have to bury their child. We think about you and Rachel's kids often. We talk about your family on this program. And for anybody, who was wondering what might have been said yesterday, we know that you were one of the people who did deliver an impact statement. And there was something you said that struck us as just so profound. You said in part that the depths of grief are equivalent to the depths of love felt, and how this will impact generations to come. Patty, would you explain to us what you mean by that?
Yeah, if you love somebody, well, you can't experience loss if you don't experience love. And, there are a lot of people, they say, oh, I love you, and then they're in a relationship, and after 2 weeks or a month, it breaks up. No tears are really shed. Maybe anger, but no tears. But if you have a relationship where you have taken and invested in another person and in their life, and you genuinely care for their well-being, which is the way that our family is. We're a very close family. When something happens to that person, you feel and share in their ups and downs. And to have loved Rachel so deeply because she was such a very special and valued person, the grief has been unimmeasurable. Like, I don't know how to put into words the pain. Just like when you love someone, how can you put into words the depth of the love that you have for them? And so I think that's what grief is. Grief is love loss. And to mourn the love and to mourn the value of that person. And for each of us, the more you love and the deeper you love, the harder the grief and sometimes the longer the process for healing and moving forward.
Patty, you're so right. Tell us, what was Rachel like? For everybody wondering, we see that she's beautiful. We see that, she brought 5 beautiful kids into this world. What would you want people to know about her, and how would you want people to remember her, please?
Rachel was 5'2". She was extremely outgoing. She had a very vivacious kind of personality. When she walked into the room, everybody took notice, not because of her stature or her smile, but because you could hear her walking into the room. She's laughing. She is inviting people into conversation. She was just a very loving, kind, lively person and very positive. People just really enjoyed her, and she loved to joke around. So she was just a fun little fireball.
You know, and that's exactly how I think many of us envision her. You know, we've talked about her a lot on this program, as Randolph knows, and you see her smiling, and she just looks like a bright light, just like a bright, you know, a loving, a beautiful soul. And her memory is going to live on, and she's going to be remembered for many, many, many years after this. This case has been closed, and this chapter has been closed. Yesterday was a big day for that, as we know, and there's also the civil side of this case. Randolph, I want to turn to you on that. What comes next here?
Well, we've got to look at, are there civil suits against Department of Homeland Security? Obviously, the victim, or the defendant rather, doesn't have any assets, so we wouldn't be able to go after him. But there is obviously the concern about his ability to get across the border 3 times and released. So that's certainly something that we're considering, talking about going forward against Department of Homeland Security. I've actually got a meeting about that tomorrow to discuss those next steps.
Oh, that's great. I know you will keep us apprised. He shouldn't have been here. And we're going to keep talking about Rachel. This conversation isn't over. Patty, would love for you to come back another time. Every good wish to you, your family, especially your grandkids. I know this is a tough chapter in their lives, and we wish them all the best. Take good care.
Thank you.
And as we're heading to break, we're going to continue remembering beautiful Rachel Morin. She was passionate about her kids, her family. She loved fashion. She was a fitness enthusiast, taken from this world far too soon. We'll be right back.